Okay, have you cut your hair?
Oh, we're back.
We're back.
Welcome to Dark Corners Undead. And no, I have not cut my hair, and I haven't taken leave of my senses either. This is just to demonstrate how long my hair now has become.
That doesn't look like that's long enough to cut yet.
It doesn't look because it's all pulled. Trust me, I've measured it with a ruler and everything. And the fact that I now look like a bad guy in an 80s movie proves that it is long enough to cut now.
And now you look like a professional wrestler from the 80s. It's good that one of the issues we had when it was mid-length was it would do crazy shit. Like it just
now the weight
to the side. Now the weight pulls it down. So
just as it's getting manageable, I'm going to cut it off because it's seriously pissing me off now. The weather is starting to warm up, and I still have to wear a woolly hat because I won't put it in that. But if I go out when it's even the slightest breeze, then it's all over the fucking place. I cannot wait to get it cut.
So we're doing that next time we shoot.
Yeah.
It's about 4 weeks.
Yeah. 4 weeks. It will be long enough by then.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we do something to do with horror movies usually rather than just talk about people's hair.
Okay, so Horror Smackdown, we've just...
Yes.
The last match of round 1 has just gone up. We've got a vague idea of everyone who's moved into round 2.
Yes.
But we start round 2 on Sunday.
In round 2, we're going into a bit more detail in the films. We're taking a look specifically at the bad guys in each of these 32 films, but you're still voting on what's the best film.
Horror film.
Well, yes, it's a horror smackdown, so yes, they're all...
one of the issues been coming up is what is a horror film? Somebody was saying about, is King Kong a horror film?
I think the original is. I think the remakes aren't. But I think with King Kong, you say its intent at the time was to scare people. You see people being chewed in his mouth. It's meant to be scary. It's a horror film. But that doesn't mean that doesn't mean that there aren't other genres into which it could fit. But I do think it's a horror film. The basic difference is, as we talked about in our ill-fated King Kong special, the original King Kong, is a bad guy all the way through, and that's what makes the ending so surprising. It's like a genuine twist that you find yourself feeling sorry for this character, whereas in the remake, he is a good guy. He's meant to be a good guy all the way through, which really makes it kind of a tedious experience for 3 hours.
Yeah, I guess with King Kong, there's an element of we look at it with the knowledge that we have.
Yes.
Which is similar to what I was saying about Psycho.
About Psycho, yeah. You look at it with knowledge. You can't watch Psycho for the first time again, and now it's so much a part of popular culture. You really got to live in a box to watch Psycho.
It doesn't hurt the film in this case.
Because no, it's still a great film.
That adds to your appreciation of
Hitchcock?
No.
Oh.
The actor.
Oh, Anthony Perkins.
Anthony Perkins' his performance.
Yeah.
And it just makes that long explanation at the end slightly tedious. When the film's finished and you've had the reveal, you know the explanation.
You know the reveal is coming anyway.
So there's no character there. It's just like a guy going, and this is everything.
Yeah. Well, this is the nature of these films acquire a certain weight over the years of foreknowledge that you then go into them, you see them in a different way, but it doesn't necessarily make them any less enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a few films in the Horror Smackdown that have people have questioned whether or not they're horror, which is fine. I mean, not in a bad way. People are just mentioning this, and we think that Silence of the Lambs probably went out because it wasn't horror enough. That it's, I mean, which is an amazing thing to say. You know, someone's face gets cut off, and people get eaten.
Yeah.
But it's a thriller, and I think that's probably what put it out, because it's a great film. But yeah, I don't know how much of a factor that will be going forwards. We'll have to see.
Yes.
Still 4 more rounds to go. Multiple rounds to go. Yeah, lots of films to do.
Yes.
Anyway, right, moving on. Should we do a follower of the follower of the since we last did
episode
an Undead, who is this month I Told You So. Who is I Told You So male or female? We don't know. I Told You So tells me nothing.
I Told You So
is a person who we have discovered is also growing their hair for a charitable organisation, which is fantastic. It's nice to know I'm not the only person in the world who is doing this ridiculous thing.
I'm hoping you'll send us pictures so we've got proof of this.
Yeah.
Not calling you a liar, I told you so. But I am.
Yeah, it's easy to claim.
Yes, because we're going to cut your hair
Live.
on camera.
Maybe not live.
Not live.
It'll be live at the time. You all voted last time we did one of these for what film you'd like us to review next, and you voted for Die Monster Die.
Yeah.
Which is the Boris Karloff one.
Yeah, not the best choice.
No. You guys always pick films that we watch them and just think, oh, why'd they pick this?
Yeah.
Two Lost Worlds was probably the worst case of that.
Yes.
But this one was tough to review as well. But the review will be coming... So, yeah, one to look forward to. Yeah. The review will be coming out in some weeks at some point. I'm not sure when it's coming out. But it's already... It's reviewed, it's recorded, still needs to be edited, but that's coming up soon. So, yeah, should we have another vote?
Yes, let's have another vote.
Right. And these are all Frankenstein movies that you can choose between. So, as ever, comments below, vote for the one you want us to review. Starting with Frankenstein Island, which I have seen and I think is one of the worst, certainly one of the worst Frankenstein films.
What do you mean worst? Do you mean good worst? Or?
No. It's terrible.
Okay.
It's
all right. Okay, next one.
It's just awful. It's really, really cheap. It's really, you can't understand how this film got made.
Okay.
Jesse James not versus Frankenstein, meets Frankenstein's daughter.
Okay.
Yeah. Who actually turns out to be Frankenstein's granddaughter.
Jesus, like some shit is going on outside.
Yeah, sorry if the sound's a bit crappy.
It shouldn't be too bad because the microphone's pointing away from the door.
Anyway. Flesh for Frankenstein, which is Andy Warhol's Frankenstein.
Yep.
Don't know. I haven't seen that, so I don't know anything about it. And Lady Frankenstein, which I'm not sure why we added that because I watched it a few years ago and decided it was no good for us. But I can't remember why, so we're going to take another crack at it.
There you go.
If you vote for it.
But there you go.
So you could really screw us.
I'm going to link the trailers below so you can make an informed decision.
Yeah.
So there you
want
go.
to make a prediction? What do you think people will vote for?
I think they might go with Andy Warhol's
one.
Because I think that trailer did look funny when we just watched it. So.
Yeah. Okay. I thought Frankenstein Island just because I said how bad it was. But Jesse James meets Frankenstein's daughter is definitely one people have spoken about.
Yeah.
And that's quite well known. Who knows?
Who knows?
Right.
That's it, isn't it?
So yeah. Vote on those, comments below. That's everything.
Yeah. We kind of just fucked up the ending, didn't we? Because we were going to do it again. We've got to make sure we have like a strong out. And then we've got to go, wow, swang, wang, wang.
On that note, keep watching, keep sharing. See you next time.
Bye-bye.